If you see a child that has tossed the blanket off, and if you fail to cover her again, that is a failure to do good. And if the child gets sick, catch a cold, it is the same if you pull the blanket off yourself. He said, the failure to do good is evil. Another way of saying that is, if we're not part of the solution, then we must be part of the problem. And the problem with the world is that most people always leave solution to other people to do by saying that's not my problem. So if it's not my problem, I don't have to fix it. And this is the reason, like I said, why the whole world is in such a bad state right now. I remember in 1998, I saw an article in a Cambodia Daily. It was a long time ago, but it stuck to my mind. And in this article, show a picture actually of a young man was being hit and stoned by the crowd, the people around him. What happened, this young man stole a motorcycle, but he fell and got caught. And the next day, the newspaper published this article and said, you know, how bad the situation was, because they said nobody did anything about it. And I think eventually the young man either got very badly injured or he was killed. But let's look at this. The newspaper said nobody did anything about it. But what did the journalist did? The journalist also didn't do anything. If we're not part of the solution, that we must be part of the problem. The question is this: supposing you were passing through and you saw this, what will you do? Will you help? Will you watch, or will you just pass by? I think most people will watch for a short time and then they will pass by, because we asked the wrong question. Most people ask the question, will I be successful? You said, if the policeman cannot do anything, what could we do? So we just go by. And then some people said, if I try to help, maybe they think I'm their friend, they will hit me too, they will kick me as well. And so best thing is don't do anything, just pass along. Our character can be seen not only by the answer we give, but especially by the question we ask. Most people in the world ask the question, will I be successful? If I interfere, will I be successful? And yet this is not the question great people like Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King would ask. The question is very different. Rather than asking, will I be successful? The question is, what is the right thing for me to do? What is my responsibility right now? And then just do it. For example, Gandhi said, you know, success or failure, it's up to God. My job is to do the best I could, the right thing I can. I think we can learn from this, you know. I remember some time ago, I was working in the Philippines and in Manila, and we were having a lunch with a group of friends and group of students in a place called Jollibee. Jollibee is like you know, Lucky Burger or Big Burger. And on the outside, we saw this old lady running up and down, looking inward with a panic on her face. She was looking if there is any food that the customer don't eat, and maybe she will try to get it later. And so one of my friends asked the waiter, called the waiter and said, can you please get one hamburger and a drink and give it to that lady over there? And when the lady got this food, she did not say who gave it to me, I would like to thank him or her. When she got the food, she just took off and ran. And everybody laughed, you know. Everybody laughed, and all my other friends laughed. They said, you are so stupid, you see. That lady don't even thank you for it. What if the lady is actually not poor at all? What if he tried to cheat you and you wasted your money? Another friend said, you know, there are hundreds of thousands of people hungry in the Philippines. You think feeding one person will change anything? I think you're just wasting your money and your time. And I thought I better help them to correct this kind of notion, this kind of idea. So I said, no, I said, your friend is correct. It's true that we cannot feed hundreds of thousands of people in the world or in our country, but we can help one person in front of us. And if all of us, you help one person, I help one person, other people help one person, then this world will become a better place. And regarding this idea that, that lady may cheat you, they might just pretend they need your help. In fact, she has a lot of money at home. She doesn't need your help at all. She just wants to have a free meal. To correct this kind of idea, I said, look, when you give things to people, you don't give it to them, you give it to you. By giving to that lady, you make yourself a better person. So, sometimes I know that people pretend to be poor so that they give you money. It doesn't really matter. Of course, if you know they've been always doing this in the same place all the time, then you should not give it to them. But how do you know? If you've seen them for the first time, how do you know they try to cheat you? Maybe by refusing to help them, you actually cause the person to suffer. Maybe the grandson or granddaughter will die or will get very sick if you don't help them. So regardless what you think, when you see somebody need help in front of you, just help them. Two wrong doesn't make one right. If the person did something wrong by trying to cheat you and you did something wrong by not helping them, that is two wrong. It cannot make one right. Just do the best you can, right? Remember, success is about result. Blaming other people and refusing to help them is not going to change the result. So focus on the result and do what you can to do that, okay? I always remember what Mother Teresa once said. She said, all of us love to do great things, but not many of us can do great things. But all of us can do small things with great love. So just do the small thing we can do and leave success or failure to God where it belongs. Thank you very much.